high emotional intelligence. I have intrapersonal intelligence. I have musical intelligence. I am an international traveler. These are places where you would list your skills at. Again, about one sentence. The final section of the resume is the references section. The first one is given to you. I'm indicating that you can use me as a reference. The reference section also includes where the person is employed at in their job title, as well as how to contact them. If you want to change this reference, you're more than welcome to. If you feel you don't have a reference, use me as a reference. That is more than appropriate. At the bottom of our resume is that bright yellow box that we had talked about before with the resume directions. Reminding you again to download and save your own copy to edit it. Being sure to name it as resume for your first name and last name. Also editing the blue content of the document. Scrolling back up, we see there's a lot of spaces where that is blue. And that again was left for us to indicate that's what needs changing. However, the directions say make sure you change that ink color because we do not want to submit a mismatched document with blue and black ink. Therefore, select the ink color, and in Microsoft Word, up here in the upper left-hand corner, under the font section, as I drop down to font color, I can change the color of that ink. Again, I'd recommend leaving it blue for you to remember to edit that part, but definitely change it to black ink color when you're done. Going back to our list of rules, make sure you delete this yellow box. And if the words are still remaining in that yellow box, delete these words on the bottom too. Do not turn in your resume with these directions on it. We're showing that we can think for ourselves. It's okay to have tools and help, but delete this yellow box. And that last reminder is to have someone proofread your document before you hit send. I do want to summarize briefly what we just did. We looked at resumes as they are one-page documents. At the top, they have our first and last names where we're introducing ourselves to the reader. They also include contact information. For example, our mailing address, city and state, our telephone contact number where we can be reached, and our email address. That profile section gives a one-sentence blurb or highlight about us and what we're interested in or good at. We have that experience section that in this case shows our two most recent jobs. One is given for you as that mentee. And the experience section includes the job title, the company that you did that at or worked for, the city and state of that company, how long you worked there, the start month and year, and the ending month and year, unless you're still there, then say present, and a one-sentence blurb or statement sharing your job duties. The resume also has that education section where it names what type of education you have, a diploma, a degree, from where you obtained that education from, where you graduated from, the school name, the school city, the school location or state, when you graduated, and a one-sentence highlighting your school or education experience. Next, we had that communication section of the resume where we highlighted the languages that we are familiar with or use, as well as what software programs we are versed in. or can use well. Our next to last section of the resume is our leadership skills, leadership and skills, where that was a one sentence explanation about explaining how we are a member of a team, a leader or a captain of a team, and what skills or unique gifts and talents we have. And that last section on the resume is the references. Feel free to use the one that's there or change it to someone else, identifying the reference name, where they look, where they work, and their position, as well as how to contact them, in this case, an email address. And by all means, delete this yellow box. Do not leave that there. What questions, comments, or concerns do we have so far? Go ahead, ma'am.
I need help with the resume part.
Okay,
It doesn't really, everything.
okay. I'll be there shortly. Other questions, comments, or concerns we have? Outstanding. The reason why I said I think that that is one of the most important things that I can ever impart or teach you or give you is because in the world of business, those who get paid the most are the ones who can speak eloquently or play the game of business communications to sell themselves on paper first and then to be able to talk about it in more detail. I want you all to feel like you belong as well. So I hope that this resume template is going to help you get the job. Okay. I'll be circulating shortly if you have any questions or need any help. Okay. Did you already make your resume?
No, it doesn't really.
Oh, you're saying, okay.
Let's go to this.
Download it. More time on the application? No, I would suggest that you have a time stamp by 11:59. They didn't give us a cutoff time for it. Yes, yes, so you have all day today. Because we don't have this computer, you want to do it on your school computer? Okay. All right, good. Did you bring your school laptop? Okay. We'll open and edit it there. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna see if I can open this and save it. Arrow right here. All right.
Excellent. Let's change this down. And that was chocolate for bite. Yeah, you can type it on the for how many? And you still do it, or you stop? So let's choose one you have. Burey has the picture. Remember what that was? Gonzalez, while you're complete, those two, or you're not. Yeah. Hell yeah, you better put the name on that business card for sure. Yeah. You can pull that line over. Yep, so you can see the full track. Okay. You saw capital S in sales, capital S in service. This looks superb to me. You want to print it? Okay. You want to do that in front? Right. Okay. Say, oh, you gotta sing, man. Don't forget where to sit. Let's come instead to file and say, man. We'll do one line, yep. And then we will move the two in that blank line. Ready for assistance or not? Okay. Who would give the better recommendation? Say, you know what, Dave is dynamite. Who would do that? These people or you're gonna, you better put your desk.
I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Yes, like,
That's fair. That's fair. Construction worker? Okay. What did you do there? Okay. Do you do just one part of a job, or do you do almost all of the things, or assist all of the things on the job?
Everybody does a little bit of everything.
Even you? Okay, so it sounds like you participate in the life cycle of independent construction projects. Is that life cycle, from start to finish, when you get to the job? Okay, so then it sounds like your statement is participate in the life cycle. Of independent construction.